myself, no peers. It's week 7 of the NFL, and this one features Trevor Lawrence. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the Lions and the Bengals, just ahead on EA Sports.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Detroit Lions. Welcome, everybody, again alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and CD, we've got an interesting test here today. One of the league's best passing games and one of the best pass defenses set to square up and see who can perform better in a high-profile matchup.
And you and I talk about all the time how fortunate we are to be in this position, to be around these types of games. And as jacked up as these fans are, how about these two teams? They've been looking forward to testing themselves against what is considered the best on the other side. This is going to be a lot of fun, a very exciting battle headed our way.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led by the #1 overall pick of the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And bottom line, when you're the starting QB, what is it?
Get the W.
Get the W.
They did that last week.
Right? You got that done. Wasn't always pretty. There were some great moments. He threw 4 touchdown passes.
But got to eliminate those mistakes.
Got to take care of that, because otherwise that could come back and bite him in another ball game.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago. 16 carries, 72 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here, because to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense, because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. The Lions sitting in a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming on back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the one interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Complete to Stewart, right side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover,
trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kevin Farley. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now, Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. That's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers is interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover it?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late. They go play action with Lawrence. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Here's Walker. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ken Walker, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back to it, got that omelet, and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
You got to do what you got to do. Don't worry about your hands, though. No. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up.
You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5
to do exactly that, but they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for
Johnson. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
For a team who as far, and that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
So here are the Lions to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Jamison Williams, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, still in the 1st quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? Well, we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Joe Burrow back out there for the next Bengal possession. And he's been off target here early on. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. We'll look to snap that streak here as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in.
And he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Down the sideline he goes. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Nothing, our score after 1. 2nd quarter action down from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. A officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's brought down. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking up. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it. But this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off by Trevor Lawrence taking it in himself. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They're passing here. Joe Burrow working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And now off to the races down the right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
11, mighty. 12.
Burrow looking to pass. Quick slant caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. He's really starting to get up there towards 1,000. He's now at 997 career catches. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and pulling off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage are forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
3rd and goal. Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Keenan Allen from 3 yards out. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final done.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. This is Mixon on the draw. And they see right through that defensively. As he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Now Burrow. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Rolling to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Burrow on 3rd down. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Again, it's Burrow. They'll find Everett there, complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, he's got Allen. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. He's done it. 1,000 career catches with that last reception.
I don't care what you've done in your life. How many things have you done 1,000 times of significance? How about this? With that catch, now closing in on the top 10 all-time in NFL history, a very significant achievement.
He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. This a 33-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. They look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Now it's Burrow. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow going back to Allen. He's got him again. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
On the counter, it's Walker. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to
and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far. That's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Burrow will throw. He'll get this complete to Charlie Woerner, finding room at midfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They're in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Burrow. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And his kick is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense.
This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 2nd and 2, Lawrence. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. A big play there for Detroit. 57 yards.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here lately to 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. More than one defender there. And of 5 on the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Ready?
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd down and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Lawrence on the sneak, and he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Probably helps your confidence level on those 4th down sneaks to have a quarterback as tall as he is.
Yeah, you're talking about being able to extend at the end and make sure the ball gets to the 1st down marker, but also he has to be able to drop his hips and get down behind that offensive line in order to move forward, because if he just runs it straight up and down, you and I both know that they'll snap him backwards. Well done there, well executed.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this